Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday to you. Okay, the market decided to make a push overnight here. So something very interesting. There was a huge downtrend over the last few weeks, okay, in the market. If we go to the 1 year, 1 day chart on the bottom left, as you guys can see, the market has been in a huge downtrend, okay? Let me remove old drawings that are less than 5 days old here. Okay, you guys can see there's a huge downtrend in the market since December 12th. Okay, we finally broke to the upside of that downtrend today. Okay, yesterday and today, and now we've held it, and now we're again over 6,000, which is a huge, huge level. So this is definitely bullish so far for the market. What we're looking for now is a continuation of this bullish move to the next levels. Okay, the next levels that we're seeing, as you guys can see here, there's a level here around, move this out of the way. There's a level here around, what is this? Around 60.47. And then another one around 60.71. Okay, so we're approaching these levels, and a key one around 60.89. Okay, the market is trying to head up towards all-time highs, almost like a W. Let's see how far we go. Okay, there's an RBR that was formed yesterday at the 5992 level. So if we come back to that area and retest it, that will be a good place to maybe go long, or we might have continuation. Okay. As far as news, guys, there was news at 8:30 a.m. this morning. Any other news that anybody knows of? I'm not aware of any more news today, but that was pretty much it. Okay. And still, we're pushing up towards these areas. We're pushing higher and higher and higher. Market is trying to head up to key area, probably 60.47 and higher than that. Okay, so those are two areas we're watching. If we break 60.47, we're probably going to head to 60.89 and maybe try to rehead for all-time highs. Okay, the market opens in 1 minute. And look at this little pullback right here. This is on the daily chart, okay? On the hour chart, same thing. We're trying to head higher and higher. We broke this key level here at 60.17 as well. So another level I am watching very carefully on the 1 hour chart, okay? This is a upside down H pretty much. And this is the neckline that broke, okay? So we broke it, came down to the 90 MA, broke it again. This pullback to me is going to be short-lived as we've broken out of a major level. But if we could get a little pullback maybe to the 60.17 level or the 90 MA and hold that, I might be interested in longs there. Let's just see how long it holds, okay? As we're heading down, okay. Order I want to try along here, guys, okay? Stop below the low here, the 90 MA. Let's see whether we can get a push to the upside here. Um, I did happen a little bit early, which is what I'm seeing. Stop below the 90 MA on this one. And then if I get stopped out, I'll probably retry it if we come down to the 60.17 level. Okay, I'm willing to give this a little bit of space, like I told you guys. Um, the 90 MA is what I'm looking at here. And the push up and the hold, I might add size to this, okay? Just because we've had a huge, huge bullish momentum all day. So I'm willing to get in a little bit early. I might have been a little bit early. You might want to come down to 60.17 and then bounce from there. But I'm hoping we hold this 9 and then I might add size as we go along, okay? Especially if we hold it. Just watching this area very carefully because we've had a huge bullish move pre-market. So I want to see whether we continue it as market goes up. And we're still holding this area right here. All very good signs for my long. And there's a lot of selling pressure too. Sellers are trying to take this lower, but they're having a hard time doing it. Okay. I'm watching very carefully. We can get above this area right here. I might be looking to add more size to this position potentially, but let's see how we hold up. Okay. In this short area before market opens. And as you guys can see, we are pushing up again and trying to head over to 60.35 and higher. I want to see more volume coming in. Buyers are trying to push this up, but they are struggling a little bit, okay? As always, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat for me. We're getting that push I was talking about here. Um, just a continuation. Like I said, the area we're trying to head up to the IC is 60.47. That's the area it seems like the market wants to push towards. But we have to get through the 35s. Again, sellers coming into the market.
So,
Go ahead.
hey Josh, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so is the volume the only thing that you're kind of using as that indicator as what's gonna drive it up?
I'm looking at the volume and I'm also looking at potential key levels. So 60.17 is a key level right here. I was hoping we didn't come down that low, but it seems like the market wants to do that. But I'm looking at the overall trend of the market. Since the overall trend of the market is going up, okay, it's reasonable that we want to continue higher after a small pullback. I just didn't know that the pullback was going to come all the way to 60.17%. Okay.
Okay,
Does that make sense? So 60.17 is kind of where I'm looking at as a huge area of support here to see whether we hold it. Okay.
okay.
Um,
So if it holds, you'll just hold. If it breaks it,
if it
you'll
breaks
potentially buy more,
and I
and
even break
then
it, I'll cut it and maybe look for re-entry. I might cut
okay,
it for re-entry because I got in too early, pretty much is what that would mean. Okay. So
gotcha.
I'm watching it. I entered in with light size because I got in early, so I can average in without not too much stress. That's why I'm
Gotcha.
watching the level very closely right here. This 60.17-ish level to see how
Hmm.
reacts around it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank
look
you.
at that. Okay, so I just added my second size, my second um my second contract on this one, just to see what it does. Okay. My stops are placed. And look at that push up. That's what I was expecting. Okay, in hindsight, I think that 60.17 level was there. Maybe I should have been a little bit more patient with it, but that's okay. We're now heading in the right direction, and I added size right at the right time. Um, I'm up on this trade, obviously. And after a little bit more squeeze up, I might move my stop to break even, okay? If we could get to right about the 26s, I would love that. And I could move my stop maybe to break even and secure some profits. Come on,
Okay.
buyers, you want to do it. But one thing I want to see is like I wanted to talk about is just, because I knew I was getting in a little bit early, I didn't go in full size. I started with half my usual size and then I added more at the bottom just in case we came to the 60.17 level and we held. Okay. This is the area that we really need to push through right here, this 60.24.25 area. And if we can't break through it, that means that we might come all the way down to the VWAP or head lower. Okay. Come on, buyers. Let's take this up. So I don't like this rejection, how it's rejecting right now, but I'm still keeping my eye on it. Sometimes it's kind of like a fake out to make you think it's going down, and then it gathers more steam to push back up. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Come on, buyers. Let's get the new highs.
Hey Josh, this is Mo. How are you?
I'm good, Mo. How are you?
Good, good. I don't know if you saw the text that I sent you, but if not, can you just take a look at it, please?
Yeah, I'll take a look after the live training.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. My stop is below this, so if this starts to turn red, I will cut this and maybe look for another entry. I don't like how it's moving right now, so it's almost approaching my stop loss, which is fine. I just hope it doesn't hit it. Don't hit it. Yeah, I don't like this rejection. This rejection was very powerful, so I probably would get kicked out of this trade, is what it's looking like. But let's see. You never know what the market wants to do. A lot of selling pressure is trying to come into the market, and it's literally about to kick me out here of this trade. That's one thing I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see this bar go red on me again. And that's what it looks like it wants to do. But my stop's in place, so no stress. I'll let it do what it wants to do. The thing about the market is that you can't control it. You can only position yourself one way or another. That's all you can do. Position yourself. Huge selling pressure today. I wonder why. Okay. It's probably trying to take profit taking from that huge move overnight, but it's usually irregular for the market to have that huge push. And then we flush within the we flush below the breakout point. But that might be what we want to do today. So I'm watching this closely.
Stop
I
fill.
got stopped out of that, okay? As soon as this turned red, that was my stopping point. I just got stopped out. So just look for another entry into this. I was up about 6 points on this actually. So it sucks that it didn't go all the way. But it could just be another opportunity for re-entry. Does anybody know of any news coming out today at 9:45 or 10? Please let me know. And I see somebody with a big forehead in here today.
Don't talk about yourself like that.
It's so funny you knew exactly who I was talking about too. Oh my gosh. The market likes to hold levels. You guys will see that this level is holding. Okay, this level is like it wants to hold. If I like how it's holding, I would probably re-enter this long to try to take out highs, but just watch it for a few more minutes here. Let me check on any news today that might or might not pop up. Hold on. Since nobody wants to tell me. See, this level is holding. I mean, this level wants to hold. So we're heading higher. This will annoy me if it stopped me out just to push up. But I know it doesn't want to do that. The market loves me. So it's going to wait for me.
Doesn't look like there's any news, so smooth sailing.
Yeah, at 8:30, that was it. And even 8:30 wasn't huge. Okay. So the market had a huge push overnight. So I know we're bullish and we want to head higher. So these pullbacks to me are just opportunities to go long. Look at that push. Okay, an opportunity to go long as we take our highs. That's what the market looks like it wants to do. If we come a little bit lower and we hold this 60-17 level, I will go long again. Just giving you guys a heads up. If you come down a little bit for me so I can go long again, don't leave me. This is so annoying if it does this. I need this 16-17 level was keeping more in the hold. As you can see, we held it pretty strongly. It literally kicked me out a microsecond before this. So that was a little shakeout move, I guess. Target is the highs at 35s. Okay, really 47. Okay, that's the next key level here. But let's watch how the market reacts to this area, okay? Maybe you want to break the lows a little bit, come to VWAP. Who knows? But the way we're struggling to have higher pushes is concerning me. We should have broken highs by now. And that's the push I was talking about. Every time we try to head higher, there is selling pressure in this area for some reason. So I'm watching it closely, looking for entry. Okay. More selling pressure coming into the market. But for whatever reason, whenever we get to that 16, 17 level, we hold. It seems to be holding. I would love maybe a break below the low, a tick below, create a new low, and then we use that as a springboard to go high. So we just break this level, maybe just a little bit, create a new low, and then wick at the bottom. That will be a perfect trap for sellers to push this up, okay? But let's see whether we can do that. Again, retesting this 60-17 level. As you guys can see, it's a pretty strong level where we've been retesting it several times today on the 1 minute chart and the 5. I would like to see maybe a break below it. And then a pop right back on over top. Let's see. Okay, we broke the low. Okay, let's see how we react now that we've broken it. Are we going to get continuation here, or we're going to hold? Okay, sellers are stepping in. Wow, okay, coming to the VWAP. And guys, I'm also watching Bookmap as well. Like I said, I'm watching the buyer and seller orders come in. Huge selling pressure right now coming into the market. And this area right here seems like we're having a lot of selling pressure, but having a hard time maybe moving a little lower. So I'm gonna go long right here, guys. I like this area. I'm gonna go long right here. There we go. 3-point stop on this. Below the VWAP will be a good place. Okay, guys, I literally just talked about this exact scenario. What did I say? Okay, a break below the low, a wick, and then a push back up. I'm already up 6 points on this. My stop is now at break even. No matter what happens, I will break even on this trade. I'm up almost 7 points on this move, and we're continuing to move higher. I'm up 8 points on this move, continuing to move higher. Guys, we called this out. I literally was telling you guys this is what I was waiting for. A break at the low below this, maybe come to the VWAP, get a wick, and then a push up. Maybe try to take out those highs, okay? I'm up 9 points on this. And we're pushing higher. I caught literally the exact bottom on this, guys. This is what we call sniper entry, okay? My stop is now at break even. So no matter what happens, I'm going to make money on this, okay? I'm up almost 10 points on this. Give me that push. Let's break these highs. Come on. There we go. We're breaking these highs. Let's see whether we can take out these. I'm up 12 points on this. Okay, guys, I like where we are here. I think I'm about to secure some profits. Get that little pullback, okay? Up, there we go. We're pushing up again. There we go. Back up 12 points on this. Close to 13. And I think I'm going to take this, guys. I'm going to take this.
Order filled.
Okay, guys, I took profit there. That was a good trade, okay? Wanted to at least bring back the green I lost on that other trade and put myself green for the day. I have a feeling we want to keep going higher here, but I like where we are. This is just some resistance around this area, so I didn't want to mess with it. So I took profit. Okay. This what happens when you get pretty good entries. I have a feeling the market was trying to trap people. So once we came to this level at 60.12, I just went long. Okay. Does everybody understand why I took that trade? Or any questions about that particular trade? Same idea as here. I was just a little bit early on the first move, okay? I rushed it, okay? So I waited patiently for what I like to see, which was usually a break of the low. Usually when there's a level that's holding like this, okay? What the market likes to do sometimes is break through it a little bit, create a wick, and then rage all the way back up to trap sellers. And that's exactly what we did. And I'll also show you this on Bookmap, guys. It's pretty clear that's what we were doing. Okay. Look at this. Look at this selling pressure. Okay, huge selling pressure. This was the 60-17 area that was holding all morning long. Okay. So as soon as we broke through it, I saw this huge selling pressure here. Look at how huge this red bubble is. Okay. When you have huge red bubbles like that, if the market does not go lower, that's a trap for sellers. It traps sellers, and then after the trap, it moves them up. As soon as we hit that low, buyers came in, and now look at that. Huge aggressive buying happening at the top, okay? That's what you're seeing right there. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like on the chart. Okay, and we're actually still heading higher. Look at that. We're still heading higher, okay? More buying volume is coming into this. Obviously, we're targeting the highs at 60.35. That's where we're trying to head. And then to 60.47. Okay, huge selling pressure with nowhere to go on a very bullish day, okay? How do I know today is bullish? Like I said, pre-market, we broke a very significant trend line. If you go to the 1 year, 1 day chart, okay? There's a huge trend line to the downside. We were heading down since December 11th. We broke it to the upside today. When you usually see breaks like that, that means that day is usually bullish. That's a cheat code for me. Whenever a huge major trend line breaks like that, I know it's a bullish day, so I just look for longs, okay? I just look for opportunities where the market pulls back to try to trap sellers, and I catch the move up for longs. Okay, and we're still heading higher. Look at that. We're still pushing up. First target, like I said, 60.35 is where we're trying to head to. Then after 60.35, we're going to head for 60.47. Okay, next candle is coming in here. Maybe a pullback to the 90 MA, a retest for the higher push. Remember, the market doesn't all just go straight up. Okay, sometimes there's a break. Sometimes it takes a break before it continues to move. That's why I took profits here, because I set some resistance. Even though I knew we wanted to head to 635, I didn't want to wait through it, especially because I started the day red. If I started the day green or I was break even, I would have been willing to wait through this a little bit more. But because of how I started the day, I was like, I'm going to take my profits, okay? And I don't mind re-entering the trade when it makes sense. Any questions so far? Bookmap is like, feed me more data. I got you, don't worry. Gotta restart that. Okay, any questions? I really feel like I'm in the twilight zone talking to myself. They gotta talk to me. Does that make sense? Or type it in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you, a real human person. Oh my God, I'm surprised.
I'm here.
You gonna make me cry, Tater?
Great trade.
Let me stop being animated. This is how I get on Friday, guys. Okay, this is how I get on.
That's good. That's good.
But listen, there will be other opportunities. Okay, remember, the market likes to go from one extreme to the other. What does that mean? The market is never satisfied in the middle. It's either going to head for the highs or head for the lows. So if you miss that trade, don't be like frazzled, okay? We might bounce here to 90 MA and then continue higher, or we might pull back a little bit below it and then move higher. From what I'm seeing, it looks like we want to hold the 90 MA here and continue to push. There it is. Okay, it's already happening. It's already happening, right? Because remember, the market always targets extremes. Always. It goes from one area of liquidity from the other. It's either going to take out these highs or take out these lows. One of the two things is going to happen. So what you have to do is wait for your opportunity to enter. Since today is a bullish day, we're heading up.
Yes.
The higher probability is that we're going to go where? We're going to go up. You see, it's already doing it. We're bouncing off the 90 MA right now. Perfect touch on the 9. Trying to target the highs here at the 60.35. And at the 60.35, on the 1 hour chart, the 60.47 is a huge level. It's just doing it super slow, which is super, okay?
So Josh, would you say that IDing the trend that the market is on should be first, then ID the levels, and then figure out your play from there?
Great question. So yes, no. Yes, that you want to identify the trend, okay? So is the market trending up or down? Okay, that's the first question you have to ask yourself. And you do that by looking at the daily chart, okay? If you look at the daily chart, the 4 hour chart, what direction is the market trending? That's your first assignment as a trader. Because trading is a game of probabilities. If the market is trending up, you have a higher probability making money on uptrending moves, okay? Number 2, areas of interest. You have to identify areas where the market is going to have a reaction. For example, this 60.17 level was the area of interest, okay? And lo and behold, around the 60.17 level, it was an area of interest for the market. How did I know it's an area of interest? If you go to a larger time frame on the daily, you can see that we tapped it multiple times. That's why I drew it this morning. So you have your trend, then you wait for the area of interest. Then at the area of interest, you look for your setups, okay? At the areas of interest, you look for your setups, okay? For example, are we bouncing off the 90 MA here? Are we doing an RBR here? Is this a demand zone here, okay? Only at the area of interest, then you look for your confirmation and then you take the trade, okay? So I knew the trend was bullish, okay? It came down to my area of interest, the 90 MA. I should have been a little bit more patient for it to come to 60.17. Once it did that, I saw my area of interest. I said, okay, what's my trade confirmation? Wick, okay, a wick at the break of a low after we're struggling to break an area of interest to me is a confirmation that I know the market likes to do all the time. Okay, and you don't have to guess. I literally created a whole document, guys, where I literally told you guys what I'm looking for. What my areas of interest are, what my trade confirmations are, everything, so that when I see them, I just execute, okay? So I'll show you an example right here. Can you guys see this document? Can you guys see this document?
Yes.
Okay. Let me share the document with you guys. And for those who come to the mastery weekend, you'll see it, okay? You guys will notice it as well. Hold on. Okay. If you guys can see, I talk about understanding the markets. The first thing you want to do, guys, when day trading, okay? You want to identify your pre-market analysis, okay? What is the daily bias for the day? Are we bullish or bearish? Okay, what trend are we having? Then you want to draw your high and low of days, your pivot points, and your zones. Those are all pre-market work, okay? If you don't do this before the market opens, you're going to make trading harder on yourself. Then identify areas of interest, all pre-market work. Then you look at news, okay? Is there any news that's coming out for that day? Pre-market work. Then you can go down to, okay, what are the trade setups and confirmations? I have it literally written out. Not only did I write it out, I took screenshots of it, step by step that you can follow. So this is a document we usually go through in the 3-day weekend. What do I mean by area of interest? Great question. Support and resistance areas, supply and demand imbalances, fair value gaps. Oh, what is that? Okay, step by step with pictures. It took me weeks to create this, guys, so please use the resource. Okay, step by step. What is a demand imbalances? And I also took pictures, and I highlighted and marked them as well. Then what is my trade confirmation? These are my 5 trade confirmations. If we get to an area of interest, I look for these 5 things. What does this say? Wick at the break or of high and low of days. Number 3. That is the trade I just took. Okay, a wick at the break of the high or low of days. So whenever there's an area of interest, like a support and resistance line, okay, where's the areas of interest? Where did I write it down? Whenever there's an area of interest, like a support and resistance line, once I get there and I identify the trend, the next thing I look for is my 5 confirmations. And that's exactly what happened today. That's the exact trade I took this morning. So if we go to the chart so I can show you what that actually looked like in real time, we identified the area of interest as 60.17. We came there, okay? And then there was a break of the low of day. And not only was there a break there, there was a wick there. See this wick? Trade confirmation number 3. So what did I do? I took the trade. Okay, just very systematic thinking, waited for it to come to an area of interest, took the trade, and then took profits, okay? I look for anywhere from 8 to 15 points of profits. I made about 12 points on that move, so I took profit, okay? I didn't even need it to get all the way to the top, okay? If I waited a little bit longer, I might have been able to squeeze out the exact 15 points I'm looking for, but no need. No need. Now, let's watch the market. I told you the market is either going to do one of 2 things. We're going to either take out the highs or take out the what?
Lows.
Take out the lows. So the market is trying to decide which one is going to take out. Thereby, we're retesting this area of interest. Now, this has my curiosity up, maybe to go long again. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm watching this area very carefully. A lot of times we like to retest these areas of interest after we've created support to pick up more buyers and then reverse back to the upside. My only hesitation is the fact that low volume. We're not moving really fast, but look, it's already doing it. Look at that. We're already trying to make the move up, right? We don't have a lot of volume like we did when we got here. If you notice, when we got to my area of interest, okay, let me pull up my pencil. And look at that put, it's already doing it. She's already doing it right there. Right in the area of interest. So this is what I mean by trading with literally a checklist, okay? Once you've identified your areas of interest, trading becomes a lot easier because you know what the market is trying to do. Look at that push. And that's what I said. Whenever it comes to my area of interest and I get my execution right, the market usually moves in my way pretty fast, okay? Literally, I was in this trade for 2 minutes and caught 15 points. If you got it at the low at 17, you already be up 7 points. Your stop will be at break even, targeting the 35s. Because remember, market's either going to break the lows or take out the highs, okay? It's not going to stay in this range forever. How long it takes to do that is what we can't control. That's why trading is about positioning. Okay. Any other questions? Go ahead.
Josh, I have a question. When it comes to the areas of interest, I know that there are 5, but would you say that the wick of the high and the low of the day would be the I want to say the easiest to learn?
Yeah, so the trade confirmations, you mean, okay? The trade
Yes.
confirmations, there are 5, yes. So wick at the break of the low of the day or wick or break of the high are the easiest to learn. Like even here at 60.35, look at here, okay? We were struggling around here in the morning. We broke it, and what did we create here? A wick, right?
Yes.
So if the market was open at 925, I could have went short here and caught the move down all the way to the VWAP. The same exact trade happened here in reverse. Break of the low, wick at the low, take the move up. And lo and behold, we came to retest this area of this support line, 1617 again, and boom. Now you're already up. That's already another 10 points. That's another $1,000 right there. Okay. It's just following it step by step. So if the wick at the break of the low and the high is easier for you to learn, then use that one. You don't have to know all of them. I just show you the 5 that I know, and whichever one feels more natural for you, master that one first. Look at this push. You know, I was
Thank
talking about retest. That was the next entry, guys. That was the other trade right there. We missed the 6017 entry. I'll be taking profit right now already. That's already another 10 points. You see what I'm saying? So it's just recognizing these patterns over and over and over again. And all the areas of interest are drawn on a larger time frame. So this green line, if I literally just remove it, and I show you how I drew it, let me remove it. Like, how did I identify this green line? Well, if you go to the 1 hour chart and you zoom in here, this was the break, right? It was a previous high from 2 days ago that we broke today. So this was a resistance area. All I did was mark the top of it. And boom, that's how I got that area of interest. That's it, okay? That's how I got it. I'm just marking areas of resistance on larger time frames. So an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, daily and weekly, okay? You want to mark them because those are areas of interest. If these resistance areas show up on larger time frames, that means that those areas, huge buyers or huge sellers were concerned about them. And then if you draw down to the smaller time frame, you'll see they hold up almost like magic. Okay. So that document, I'm gonna drop it in a Zoom chat for you guys, for those who don't have it already. But I'm pretty sure I gave it to everybody, but I'll drop it again. There you go. Yes, it's also in the classroom section sidewall. It's underneath the perfect trade checklist. Okay. It's underneath the perfect trade checklist. But I just dropped the document in the Zoom chat room, so you guys can copy and paste that for your viewing pleasure. And look at that push. Now we're trying to break high of days. Now we're trying to go for that high. And this is exactly what I mean by the market goes one of 2 ways, okay? Either up or down. Anything in between is trying to trick you. It's trying to make you think it's not. It's like a magnet. We're either going to break the highs or we're going to break the lows. When we retested that area of interest, even if I missed this first trade, this would have been my second entry right here. I caught the first trade, fortunately, but if I didn't, I would have went long right here at 6016. Stop underneath the low, very tight stop. Again, targeting highs. But by the time you get here, you're already up so much, you can decide to take profit or not. Because I just don't like the slow volume today. Like it's obviously heading towards that target, but the slow volume is annoying. And maybe it's doing that because it's Friday, who knows? But clearly we're heading to take out the what? The highs. Like I said, the market gravitates towards areas of interest. We're either going to take out the highs or we're going to take out the lows. And because today is an uptrending day, I knew the higher probabilities that we were going to go take out the highs. So for me, I just look for a pullback, go long. That's it. Pull back, go long. Especially to an area of interest. Oh, perfect entry. And now we're about to do it. We're about to take out those highs. Come on, push.
Yeah, go back. Scrolling back.
So this is the part. This is why sometimes I take profit before the final profit target, because I don't like waiting through all this nonsense, especially on low volume days. We know what you want to do. Don't play games with me. But at this point, guys, I mean, if you got in at 16 and then you got to 32, that's about $1,500 in profit already before all this nonsense. Look at this. Watch it come down, maybe bounce off the 9 and then go back up, right? And on the 1 hour chart, it clearly looks like a rally-based rally as well. So this everything is looking bullish on larger time frames. But on the smaller time frames, the market is acting slow, taking its time, you know, trying to deceive people that maybe we might do something else. And it might though, but that's why positioning is so key. If you got into the trade here, what we talked about, and you haven't taken profit yet, you're not worried about what's happening here. You're already in so much profit. You can literally move your stop to like right here and say, you know what, whatever happens, happens. I'm at least gonna make 10 points on this. Let me see whether I can squeeze out the extra 15. So now it's a win-win scenario for you. Okay, that's why after I'm up about 6 to 7 points on any trade, I move my stop to break even. Okay. Sometimes even if I'm up 4 points, if I'm up about 4 points on any trade, I move my stop to break even and I let the trade do what it wants to do.
A quick question, George.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
So the first question is the volume. How or what do you use in determining the volume, if it's low or high?
Oh, there's a volume chart right here. Volume, okay. Look at the volume here versus here. See, it's lower.
Yeah.
But honestly, you can tell the volume is low or high based on how slow it's moving.
Okay.
Okay. The momentum is slow or high. When I got in long here, this move happened really quickly. Now this is happening kind of slow, sturdy type of situation. That's how you know it's low volume. Okay. With high volume, I'll show you what high volume looks like if you're interested.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll give you an example. On Wednesday, let me zoom out really quickly.
Okay, wow.
I'll show you what high volume looks like. Look at this. You see this long green candle?
That's a nice one.
That's high volume, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the news, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the high
that's
volume. Yeah.
you. Yes, that's high volume, exactly. And I was into this like in 1 minute. It was fast,
Yeah.
right? So volume and momentum usually go hand in hand.
All right.
A lot of volume, a lot of momentum. What we're experiencing now, because we've broken the high, market is going sideways, but we're probably going to keep heading higher because we broke this level yesterday. We hung around it, but we didn't go lower. We held it strong and we kept pushing this morning. So probably on Monday when you wake up, the market might be back at 6,100. And the reason why the market dumped, honestly, people don't realize this, is that there's something called quad witching, okay? Every quarter of the year, every third Friday of every quarter, the market usually does some rebalancing and it usually tanks the market. So what people do around this time is buy their swing trades and their leaps. So I bought a couple of swings and leaps on Nvidia, Peloton, Apple. What else did I buy? Meta and Facebook. I just loaded them, okay? And they're all in profit now. Why? Because I was buying them at the lows. Now that the market is rebound, look at that push. What did I say? So we're gonna come to the 90 MA, we're gonna push. I don't know why the market is taking so long to do what I know it wants to do, which is take out the 60-35.
So the second question is your entry. You use 1 minute on the trader way, right?
So I chart on Thinkorswim. So I use the 1 minute here on Thinkorswim, and then I take my entries based on what I see. But my entries
on the 1 minute.
Yeah, but it's based more. My entries are based more on levels than candles, okay? Because I'm looking at how the market is reacting to certain levels, okay? At this level, how's the market reacting? And this is me know that this is an area of interest. How's the market reacting? And we tested this area twice and the market held it. So that lets me know that we're probably trying to look at that. Act like it's going down and it's going back up. And then randomly, what's going to happen is finally going to come in and it's going to shoot past this. It does that all the time. It's just going to be random. Like, when did this come from?
Yeah.
Because the market likes to play games sometimes. But if you understand key levels, you don't have to be emotional about what the market wants to do because you know where it wants to go. It wants to either take out the highs or take out the lows. And based on the context clues, we're creating higher highs. Okay? Higher highs. Look at that. Now we're pushing up with value. So I know what the market is trying to do. It's just annoying me that it's trying to play games to do it. I know it wants to take out this high at 60.35. Or it wants to take out this low at 60, whatever, 60.10. Okay. But the fact that it's been holding this and it's a bullish day lets me know that we want to try to go for highs. And it's a Friday too, so maybe that's why there's less volume today. Who knows? After everybody's made so much profit for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you're practicing, okay, you have to ask yourself questions. Are we in an area of interest? What is the trend for the day? Are we holding certain levels? Okay, I'm gonna go long. Okay. Or I'm gonna buy calls.
So you're getting ready to buy a long call? Is that what you're saying, Josh?
Yes, at the area I wouldn't be buying it now. The move, you're in the middle of the move. I'm talking about at the areas of interest. So
Okay.
I'll buy longs at 60.12. Okay.
Right.
Been a great place to buy calls, or even here at 60.16, that would have been a great place to buy calls. Because now we're trying to head to the highs. You see what I'm saying? Buying it here, the
Yes.
risk to reward is too skewed. Right here, you're about a 50-50 chance of being right. All right, if you guys are noticing, we're still creating higher lows, which is still a bullish sign. And even this is starting to look like an inverse H, okay? Like we're trying to break this high. So let's keep watching it. I have an idea. I have a very good feeling what the market wants to do, but we'll see whether it does it or not. For all the big foreheads, please pay attention, okay? This is slow. Let me look at your message, Mo. Let me see. Yes, Mo, if you can't make the Mastery Weekend this weekend, the one on the 23rd, there will be others, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, there will be others.
Yeah, I had a unfortunate injury, so can't do much of anything.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you definitely need your full capabilities to be able to do this. So take care of yourself first, okay? There will be other Mastery Weekends.
All right, thanks.
Hey, good morning, Josh. It's Marcel.
Who's Marcel? I mean, who's Josh? Hey, what's up?
Quick,
How
quick.
you doing, Marcel?
I'm doing well. Quick question, man. I just checked my account on Apex, man, and they gave me like 8 free new accounts. So I'm trying to check to see if anybody else gets some free accounts.
I don't know. Sometimes they do that, honestly, as a gift.
Okay.
Or also, did you make sure that you turned off the billing on the accounts you weren't using anymore?
Yes, I canceled those out. I need to make
Yeah.
sure, but yeah, I believe so. I have, yeah.
Sometimes they give you a gift. So like me, they send me sweatshirts and stuff. And once you achieve like certain levels of trading, like certain level of profits, you become like on your leaderboard and then you get a prize for getting certain things.
Okay. All right.
So I have like a sweatshirt that's like it says ATF top 10, and then I have from them and stuff like that. Okay, personally,
Okay.
good trader. Congrats.
All right. Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, again, still hanging around this level, trying to push up. Okay, this hanging around this level is super annoying. But this is why sometimes I take profits. Like I can't wait for the whole break, but it becomes a conversation of time versus money. What do I mean by that? If I made $1,000, do I want to wait an extra 30 minutes to make
No.
300? Hell to the no. Okay, whoever said that is my type of person. By
Me.
now, I'll be sipping my ties by now. I'm gonna be perfectly
Oh, yeah.
honest. You see, I'm pushing up. You see all that jazz just to push up. So you can maximize profits for sure, but again, you just have to weigh in what you like to do. What's in your best interest.
Mhm.
And I know what's going to happen. Randomly, volume is going to come in from nowhere. And you're like, well, where'd that come from? Because the market likes to do that. That's just one of its little tricks that I've seen. One of the little tricks that I've seen. But if you guys notice something, right? And I want to make this a key point. If I didn't have this area of interest drawn this morning, I might have been lost trading today.
Yes.
See how important one little line would have been to my trading this morning. And that happens to me every single day. Do not skip your morning prep. It took me 15 minutes to do all this prep work. But that 15 minutes made my trading more efficient and more clear. If this line wasn't here, I'd have been like, what's up with this random level? Why does it keep being stuck here? It's because you didn't realize that it was a previous high from 3 days ago. So 50% to 80% of your trading is actually done before the market opens. It helps you spot opportunities quicker. So if you can do your prep work, you will make trading a whole lot easier for you. If you didn't, and you're like, what's up with this level? You hesitate, you missed it. So, because even if you missed this first one right here, this second touch at that same level again, I'm like, okay, that same level for the third time, I have to try along here. I have to go long here. It just makes total sense. It's a key level. We're bullish. I'm willing to put on the risk and put a very tight stop. Look at how tight your stop is. Very tight stop for all this profit.
Mhm.
That's what we got to call a good risk to reward ratio. And of course, we're trying to head back up. Surprise, surprise. It was like a chalkboard. Okay, any final questions, guys? 'Cause I'm not gonna sit here and watch this all day. Okay, it's Friday.
Right.
Outside.
I think the markets are probably acting weird too, because aren't the markets closed on Monday? MLK Day?
That's true.
Yeah, it should be.
That's
Yeah.
true. That makes
So
sense.
yeah, they're probably done. I mean, there might be like a major move later, but
Mhm.
the volume is going to be low for the most part.
I was like, why is it low today? That makes sense. Thank you, Linda. I knew you were helpful for something. I was just trying to. I think there's a reason. I just don't know why. But yes, that makes perfect sense. MLK Day is on Monday.
Mhm.
So on Tuesday, we might wake up with the market trying to head towards 6,100. Especially since we've broken that major trend line to the upside. It's very bullish. Nvidia just raged this morning. I'm seeing the pop on Nvidia. So I know my positions are smiling.
Mhm.
But yes, that's
Yeah.
what,
Hey, what's up, everybody? How everybody doing?
hello.
Hey, Josh, I got a question for you. I'm having an issue with getting on the replays, and I want to know, if you could assist me with getting the replays back on the Mighty Network.
So the replays for like my live calls for the live
Yeah,
call.
for the calls,
Yeah,
because
so the live
for some
call.
odd reason I'm not seeing the replay like I was seeing them before.
So the replay for the live calls will probably be in school. There's literally a classroom called our Friday replays. If you click that, that's probably where you'll see the replays. Okay. Or just ask in the group chat, and then we can always just send it to you.
So we're still using school?
Yes, that's where a lot of the educational content is in school. Whenever I create new resources, I always put it in school.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, check
All
it
right.
out.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Josh.
No, thank you, Pierre.
Yeah, I appreciate the work that you guys doing. I've been putting in good plays, Josh. I've been really understanding how to put in good plays. I just gotta know when to get out at a good time to really, get my profits. But I like the work you guys, been putting in to teach us, this trading technique.
No, I appreciate you, Pierre. Yeah, that's the struggle of a trader. How much profit is too much profit, right? How much is too much? How much is not enough? It's a balance between greed and fear. So what I always do when I'm up a certain amount of profits, I move my stop to break even. I at least protect myself. I don't let the trade go negative against me. After
Yeah,
that point, let's say I'm up. Let's say I'm up like 15 points on something, right? Let's say I'm up 15 points on something, then I'm going to move my stop to 7.5 points. Okay.
uh-huh.
Just keep dragging my profits as I go along. And then look at this, we're going to go retest that 16 level again.
Wow, this thing dropping. It's dropping.
Just drop it. That's why you never go long in the middle, always at the bottom. And look, we might hold this level and go up again. It's just a tug of war game at this time. Honestly, guys, I'll stay out of this because this is literally sideways. And you guys can't see this. If you didn't get entries at 1 or 2, I would leave this. It's not worth the slow movement for the day.
And trading, you have to put a lot of work and really look at the stocks and really pay attention to it. If you really pay attention to it, you'll know when to be in and get out. Like right now, as it's going sideways, like you said, and these are things that I've been recognizing. Really pay attention to the stock and which way it's going, because this is not the best time to trade in, because you'll take your money and it'll be going all over the place once you place in the trade. You'll lose it most likely.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense not to be in the trade at this time.
No, for sure. Look at us. We're bouncing again. This key level holding, okay? So we're creating higher lows. So I know it's bullish. These are the type of games the market likes to play to trick people. So I like it's flushing, that boom, pop right back up. Why do all that?
Sucking up your money.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know what it's trying to do. I know the level it's holding. So, well, it's catching amateurs. That's what it is. It's tricking amateurs, okay? But as a professional, I'm like, just do what you want to do already. I know you want to break 1635. Just break it and let's go on about our day. Look at that push back up, right? So another scare tactic, which is why having your levels is key. If you knew that your level was 16 and we're holding it, all these drops wouldn't scare you as much. But here's another reason, another importance of not getting into trades in the middle. Okay? Because when this happens, you would be scared, you get stopped out, and then the market will start going your way. Now you're mad. Right? So yeah, let's not do that, right? We're probably gonna try to head back up now to the upside. But yeah, I'll probably call it a day right here for me as well. 2 things I want to mention to you guys. If you you're getting that document for the first time, go through it, and then have questions for next time. Number 2, for those who can make it in person on February 23rd to the 25th, I will see you guys there. I just need to know if you guys have any allergies. Just let me know ahead of time, so we don't kill anybody by accident. Okay.
Josh, is it February? Or because you said February, but you're saying January?
Oh, January. I'm so sorry.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you're on Sunday too, Josh?
I'm out on Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna do the onboarding for you guys on Sunday. Sure, yeah. My birthday is actually in February, so I'm out of here. I told you guys.
February the what?
The 13th.
Mine's the 18th, so.
Really? Okay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you too.
So does that still make you an Aquarius or you're more
Yes. Yes, most definitely.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, welcome to you.
Happy birthday, Aquarius, babies. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
The best birthday happened in February, if nobody ever told you guys.
I'm the 26th. I'm the Pisces in the family.
Oh, yeah, Pisces. My brother's the 28th, so he's a Pisces too.
Yes.
We will accept you guys this year.
Thank you.
Yeah. One of my friends, his birthday is February 29th. He was born on a leap year.
Mm,
So he only gets his birthday like once every 4 years. It's
that
like,
would be nice.
sorry, bro. How old are you today? You don't know. We'll find out in 2 years. That's crazy. But I hope you guys had fun today. It was a good session. I will
Yeah.
chat with you guys next week, and I'll see you guys in the group chat.
Thank you,
Alrighty.
All
Josh.
right.
Have a good
Thank
All right,
you,
man.
Josh.
Sounds good. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.
You too.